Hi, and welcome to Monitor. Today we're going through the avatar, and we're going to go through different aspects and why and how you can use avatar. So let's first off talk a little bit about the use case for avatar. One way of using avatar is using maybe text to speech is a way of developing and experimenting with scripts just to get it up, listening to it, playing through it, and trying it out on a few of the calls. Another way is to create a very strong professional script. So bringing in a professional reader or a top agent that can talk extremely well on the phone and develop a full recorded script which you can interact with. And obviously, this is going to lead to another case, which is artificial intelligent calling. So here at Monitor, before we allow for artificial intelligent calling, we need to ensure that we have a strong avatar, that you have a process of flow of information so the computer can make the right decisions in the conversation and collect the right type of information. So they're kind of the use cases for Avatar. I'm sure there's others. Um, Another big one is just recording the introductions of your agents. So if you want to preserve your voices of your best agents, just having the introduction and maybe the second paragraph where you might experience a lot of hang-ups will allow the agents just to click, get the conversation started, but it's not, taking away from them, just starting, saying that same first few lines over and over again and getting hang ups. So this is another common use case for Avatar. So let's go through the live demo. We have our natural voice and our audio. So here we have the male voice
Hi and welcome to Monitor. This is a sample voice.
and our female voice.
Hi and welcome to Monitor. This is a sample voice.
So these are the two core voices that are here. They do come in different languages and they do come with slightly different tones. Now we're going to go through the editor. So here we're using the text editor. So here we have something. Welcome to the weather. Thank you for the time. So let's have a look what that looks like. So we're just going to play this right now.
Welcome to the weather. Thanks for your time.
Very, very simple. So what can we do here? We can do things, all these kind of things here. We can add a strength to the text. So let's say you want to emphasize some kind of bullet point or something like that. Then we just simply highlight the word and we say, let's make this strong. So we're going to say, welcome to the weather. Thank you for your time. So let's add a little bit of a pause here. So let's add a a 0.7 second pause. So that's pretty long pause. And we're going to add a high pitch to the very end of our text here. So let's see. It's going to process a little bit and then it's going to play.
Welcome to the weather. Thanks for your time.
So here we can hear that voice. It's very high pitched and quite interesting. Let's just save that off. So now we're going to swap to the male voice.
Welcome to the weather. Thanks for your time.
And to learn more about this, we're using SMXML, the Sound XML library, and we created our own editor for this for you to kind of customize and design how you want this to play out. I highly recommend this as a tool. It's a great tool for experimenting with your script. It's a great tool for showing where you need to emphasize words, where you need to place breaks in your conversation. So when you're designing initial scripts, so even though this is for Avatar, it's also a great tool for designing and developing scripts in detail in a way where you're expressing tone and you're expressing the breaks and how to emphasize different things. So you want to bold and make strong your benefits, and you want to pause to allow for that emphasizing action to happen.
Welcome to the weather. Thanks for your time.
So let's go into the next example, and we're going to go through this second example here, a real estate avatar, and we're going to go through the editor here. So first of all, we have the ability to upload drag and drop files for uploading audio files. And we have here is the script, which will go through how that's worked out. We have our general expressions. At the moment, we just have one. And we have general rebuttals. So these are, actions that are available at any point in time. Your expressions and your rebuttals are there, all classified for you. So first of all, let's go through the flow of the avatar. So we have these things called branches. So our branches indicate the flow of our conversation, and they also determine options. So for example, we're asking a question here. Does that sound good? The customer is going to answer yes or no at this point, and we're going to route it to, in this case, an end script command, or we're going to route it further into the conversation. So our branches give us the ability to give different responses based on the customer. The nodes here, they're on the same level, are designed to be options. So depending on the response, we don't really care about the response. We're not making a choice about the conversation, but we need to create the correct response for the user. So a little bit about the editor itself. Uh, our nodes just simply have a name. Sorry, our branches have a name. Our nodes are structured by the following. It has a name, so it's some kind of meaningful name. We have a library of MP3s that we're using, so you can upload your MP3s at any time. And we have the ability to add a new node, so creating another option, adding a branch which will extend out the branches. And another nice feature, as I mentioned earlier, is that we can customize by the agent, and then we can select an audio file for the agent. So if you want to create avatar general and then you want to create one for specific agents, this can be done in this tool. And that's a very cool feature, allowing, as I said, if you want to preserve your agent's voice, or you just have, you want to have certain tones for different agents or recordings, whatever you want, you have that flexibility to do it and set it up. So let's get into this, into a real live avatar in action, what the agents see. So the voice here that's recorded is my voice for this demonstration. And one aspect that you will see that you don't see on this screen is there's a timer as well. So when you implement this in the real calling, and there's a message you're going to play, then there's going to tell you how many seconds until that's finished. So, if there's a long statement or a shorter statement, then you know that that's going to be 3 seconds long or 5 seconds long. It's going to show you and count down for you so you can keep track of that. So let's go through this script. Hi, this is Scott with the Preferred Investor on a recorded line. How are you today? So at this case, would expect the customer to say, I'm doing great. How are you going? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. So we can use our general expressions to respond to them. Following on. Hi, I'm just contacting you today because we have matched you up with 3 potential investment opportunities in real estate ranging from 5,000 up to $50,000 investments. All three of these offers are passive income investment backed by real estate. Do you currently have any passive income investments? So at this point, you would expect them to say, yes, I have, or no, I don't. So now we can have our different responses here. It's not limited to two. We can do as many as we want. So,
That's
we're going to
great.
do, that's great, or,
No
no,
problem.
no problem, in case I said no. And we're going to move on to about the offer. These offerings are coming from three of our most experienced developers, all with a proven track record of success. The projects range from multi-unit housing to mixed-use properties and storage facilities. Many of our investors are loving these type of real estate investments right now since they are cash flow passive investment and backed by real estate assets to mitigate risk, and each has its own terms and finances depending on how much you want to invest and what kind of monthly income and total returns you want to achieve. Do these investment opportunities sound interesting to you? So we can say, so here we see the routes, yes or no option. So for example, we may go no, then we might say, okay,
No
that's
problem,
the end of
man.
the
Thanks for
script.
your time. I hope you have a great day.
Yes. Perfect. I would like to verify that you're still a accredited investor. Is that correct? Great. Just to clarify, if one of these investments really take your interest, would you have between $5 and $50,000 to invest in the next 30 days? So once again, our choices again, we got the yes and no choices. And here we are at the final stage. So in this call, in this example, we're doing a transfer. So we're going to have two stages to the transfer. First is this one. Great. So what I'm going to do now is transfer you over to one of our experts in these investment deals so you can really get into the details of the investment. So just hold on for one moment while we transfer your call. So here the agents would be hitting the transfer button, filling in the details, whatever is necessary. And now we're going to move to the handoff. Hey Nicole, we've just been through some of these details about the real estate passive income investment. I was wondering if you could take it into a next level and provide a bit more detail. Thanks. So in this example, I said Nicole, I had the person's name, but we might know the person that we're transferring, we may not. So, we might create a whole bunch of these handoffs, or maybe just keep it very general on terms of how you do it. But at this point, the person you're handing off to, your closer or whoever you hand off to, would take over the call, and that's how the avatar works. Obviously, the recordings in this example aren't, they're my voice. I'm not a voice professional. So, I'd recommend that when you're recording these, they're done with the right equipment, done in a consistent environment with consistent recording settings. So if you need to go back in time and create new ones and edit it and update your script, that you're able to do this. And this is a super powerful tool, overcoming a lot of issues, preserving agent's voice, leading to automation, and obviously decreasing those issues that you might have with offshore accents and the natural resistance there. So this is really how the avatar works in our system. And of course, in this example, we haven't included any of the rebuttals, but they would be displayed the exact same as the general expression. So you can create as many as you want. Doing well, fine, thanks. It's a hot day, cold day, blah, 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 blah. And you can add as many as you want. The rebuttals, obviously, you want to create as many that are appropriate for your script at any point that you're getting challenged. So, thanks for your time. I'm really excited about Avatar. It's a great feature, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this demo. And yep, I'll see you in the next video.